Let's go. I'm so excited to see what Val di Fassa has in store.
There with Enduro, you're like, okay, I belong here.
I'm just a girl that is trying to do her best.
I think I've been on the podium every time I've raced here.
I will just give it 100%.
I guess a bit of pressure on myself to do well, but I'm gonna fight for a podium this weekend.
I just can't wait to race here in Val di Fassa.
What would you say it's like for someone like me who's never ridden it?
Don't get distracted by the Dolomites, I guess.
Val di Fassa awakened beneath the sharp peaks of the Dolomites. The venue, known for its punishing elevation and raw terrain, became the stage of the season's second two-day Enduro World Cup.
What's it like having Simona on the team?
Good fun. A lot of Red Bulls.
This is my bike, what I'm going to race on. I think it's a good setup.
Yeah, she's always in a good mood.
Yeah.
Fun to have around. It's good. Good addition to the team this year, for sure.
Only allowed to drink one soda a day. That's the rule we made, because then, otherwise she drinks too many sodas. It's just joking.
I'm just waiting for the work stand because boys there are just doing something for way too long. I'll just put all the stuff on my bike because I think that maybe I'm not going to race like this. Maybe just on a wheelie. I don't know. You know, I'm just like a girl from Slovakia, and I feel like this season I achieved what I wanted always. You know, I'm in a pro team, so I just want to have fun on bike and see what I can do.
Rising star Simona Kuchyňková looks to back up her maiden elite podium from Leogang. After a historic struggle with the Val di Fassa stages, she was determined to prove that her breakout result was just the beginning.
Oh, so now I can show my mechanic skills. Now it's gonna be even better. Or maybe not. I'm under pressure right now.
She can make it.
Oh, something fell apart. Last season I was mostly like just really like serious person, like at the races and stuff. But overall in my normal life I'm so positive, and I'm like bringing the positive energy into the room, and that's what I want to do also like at the women's field.
What's the best part about being on this team?
Best part, having my teammates that are helping me with all this stuff, because I'm too lame for this.
Yeah, and even just like...
I'm trying my best, but it doesn't...
She's learning.
Yeah.
Learning by doing. Holy moly.
It was like pretty hard to get into the pro team, but when I signed with them, I was like, that was insane feeling. Where's the bike?
All the rest you can do by yourself.
Yeah. So there is like kind of like a bit of a pressure, but it's a good pressure, I would say. Oh yeah, let's go again. I need to find my wheels.
Can I get a big clap in the face? Wasn't very loud, but...
Richie Rude as a person and a racer are probably two different people. The same people, but different.
Really? Sweet.
He's quiet, he's humble, he's very chill about the whole thing. But he's extremely dedicated and probably one of my favorite enduro athletes or people of all time.
Yeah, I started my season in Pietra with an enduro race. It was fun to like start with that race.
With Richie Rude, he's moved to downhill primarily this year. Last year in 2024, we saw him kind of dabble between them both. And he was okay in downhill, but his focus was still on enduro. Now it's shifted.
You've been going downhill now. How was your last endurance?
It was pretty fun. Like, yeah, pretty good crowd in this last stage. So, yeah, good way to send it off.
So I went from Pietra, and then I started the downhill season with Poland. Yeah, I ended up 4th there, which was pretty crazy. And then I tried to carry that for the last 2 to 3 rounds, and it's been a bit more rough since then.
It kind of showed that now that evolution of downhill is different. You can't just go back and forth if you want to perform at the top end. So maybe it was a shock to Richie. I think it shocked him that he couldn't just waltz back in and step back into it.
He wasn't really focused on the DH side of things and his shift and move toward gravity. So I think he kind of expected to go in there and, you know, do well.
Obviously enduro, I was really successful. So you go from like kind of always having that momentum and that confidence rolling, and when you go to downhill, it's like, all right, my goal is to qualify, be top 30. Then when stuff doesn't go right, it's been a little hard to like kind of keep that confidence there, and I find that I'm like kind of searching for something when maybe I just need to like, you know, be present and ride my bike and not think about it.
It was probably a little rough in saying that, you know, I'm not the top guy, riding with that #1 plate and #1 on your back. So it was a little probably frustrating, I'd say, to him.
We have a lot of fun from riding together. If I will be better than him, I will be on top. If his performance will be better, probably he will beat me.
It's definitely nice to come back to like a discipline I've been quite comfortable with. I also feel a bit removed at the moment, so I'm like a little nervous that I'm not going to do as well this weekend, but I think that's okay. Like, you know, the results are there in the past, so I feel like it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Riders hit the stages of Val di Fassa for day 1 and 2 of practice. A venue known to many, but with plenty of fresh sections to keep racers on their toes.
Thursday, day 1 of practice in Canazai. Yeah, back in the big mountains. They're actually kind of insane. The weather's nice, and hopefully it stays nice. But yeah, looking forward to 2 big days and just lots of sick riding here. Tell me I'm going too slow.
This place is just stunning. It's insane, like everywhere you look, there's beautiful mountains and then good trails as well.
E-bike, so I'm just gonna have to...
Have you dropped it?
Beat it in. Oh.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. First crash out of the way.
It's a bit technical right now, it's quite dry, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit better than last year at Worlds. It was super wet and it was so hard to traverse a lot of the stuff at the bottom. That grit's covering the whole trail and grass was slippery, and now it's dry. So you can have good grip, so it's yeah, it's pretty nice compared to that.
Well, we are getting the massage table out and getting ready for Richie's massage. He's gonna come in a little bit. I think he's feeling pretty good. I think he's excited to be back at Canazai. He really loves Enduro. He's been doing it for so long, so he wants to go back to somewhere where he feels comfortable and good and happy, and I think it's a more comfortable space for him. He obviously, like they all, want to do really well right away and win everything, but because he is used to doing so well, it's hard to go back to being, like, to learning a discipline. When he's with the team, I don't think anybody tries to put pressure on anybody, but there's the pressure to do well with the team, so I try to make it a space where he can really get his mind off of the pressure.
Feeling good. Pressure is on to have the Richie on the back.
If you could say something to Richie, what would it be?
Don't beat me on the world champs.
Oh man, you got it! Oh my god.
I just really want to like have fun on a bike. There's like everyone like serious as I was in my U21 era. And then I'm like, we are just racing bikes here and we are living our dreams, so why so serious?
From the half, he's like so much fun. But like, upper part, man. Whew.
To be honest, I wasn't even meant to be here sitting. Back in 2021, I was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm, and they straight away told me like you need to go for a surgery. So yeah, it was in April, and then it was like a major surgery. Then in July, I had the second surgery, and some doctor, she came to me and she was like, you need to find different sport. I was just like crying for hours. It was like such a hard times back then. I just like rejected that information. I was like, there is no way I'm not going to race. After a lot of talks with several doctors, I was able to race. And in 2 weeks, there was a World Cup in Latoul. And yeah, I just came there and I was like, I'm just going to ride my bike, you know? And I won both rounds.
Simona Kuchyňková!
back then I didn't know like how serious it is. Yeah, like when I look back, it was like pretty serious, I would say. I felt like I dropped in like 2 hours ago. Adios. My first day of practice was crazy, insane. I don't know, it was like kind of hard, to be honest. It wasn't easiest day on a bike. Yeah, I was also a bit sketchy on the stage 1 with all the like slippery routes. Yeah, I think that everyone is struggling a bit, but yeah, it's like so crazy and insane to race here with all the views.
After a long 2 days in the Italian heat, riders headed down the river for some cold water therapy.
Out of 10, how cold is it?
Probably an 8 or 9. It's very cold, yeah.
We have Simona and she is late because she is doing something much more important.
We are just recovering here. So.
Yeah.
My style.
So. 6 stages across 60.1 kilometres and 3,057 metres of ascending were scheduled across 2 days, and with the overall still wide open, the pressure was building.
Done. Let's go. Thank you.
Teamworks make the dream work.
Yeah.
Now we're racing.
Now we're racing, and you know what my Garmin says? I need a rest day.
How does it?
Yeah, I need a rest day, not a race day.
Simona Kuchyňková. Richie Rude. You're familiar with this stage, you're familiar with Enduro. Good to see you back in the game, back in the family.
Yeah, looking forward to the day.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, Richie Rude is off in 3, 2, 1, here he goes!
We're again pushing our bikes all the way to the stage 1.
How are you after this long climb?
Done.
Day 1, Val di Fassa, about to drop into a super fresh stage. It was loamy and soft yesterday, but I think there'll be some good ruts and roots out today.
Yeah, gotta be just kind of on it and I guess try and flow this. I want to not like be overdoing it, so yeah, excited. It'll be hard. First couple corners are tight, so yeah, he's into her.
Thanks, Jesse.
Dan Booker struck first, taking the opener in 2 minutes 8.8 seconds. Just behind him, Richie Rude returned to Enduro after announcing a departure earlier this year. Finishing second, only 2.6 seconds back.
It was definitely like way more physical than I expected for being a short stage, but I think you got to be like so aggressive and on it. But I was second place on that one, so no dramas there, and it was a good start for the weekend.
His teammate Slavomir Lukacic placed 4th, just over 3 seconds down.
3 seconds, Dan Booker is flying. God damn.
Germany's Rafaela Richter won the stage, but hot on her heels were Nadine Elacosta and Simona Kuchyňková, separated by mere tenths of a second.
Oh man.
Ella Connolly, claiming she didn't get on with the stages in the Dolomites, sat in 5th.
There's not much flow. You're like hitting kind of ruts, holes, trying to keep some flow.
Quite the wake up.
I feel like I'm really sick.
After 2 stages, Booker led, but only by a razor thin 1.097 seconds over Lukacic, with Rude just 1.371 seconds back. The 3-horse race was on.
I was fully like written off, like I was so tired after that, and I think it took my heart rate probably like 30 minutes to come down once I could kind of chill out.
Ella Connolly took the stage win, reclaiming the time and sliding into the overall lead. Simona Kuchyňková finished 3rd once again, staying within touching distance of the lead.
I was like a bit scared of this one because you just like started the stage and you just went all into the uphill section. I'm not really good at these ones, so yeah, I just pushed as much as possible.
Disaster struck for Dan Booker. A puncture cost him dearly. He finished the stage outside the top 3 and took a penalty for a wheel change, ending any hopes of a win.
Just ran into a really pointy rock, hit it and got a flat tyre and yeah, damaged my wheel unfortunately, so I'm going to have to swap that out.
Kuchyňková soared to another win, while Rude stayed close, just 5.2 seconds behind.
I felt like I can push way harder than yesterday on the practice, so yeah, I'm pretty happy about the day.
I struggled with a bit of intensity on that one. It was kind of frustrating for me.
Simona Kuchyňková won her first stage of the weekend, edging out Nadine Elicosta and Ella Connolly. Elicosta took the overall lead, with Kuchyňková less than a second behind. Connolly trailed just over a second.
I'm sitting in P2 and top 3 is in I think that 1 second, which is like crazy tight. So yeah, I just need to go to the river, recover, and we go to the day 2 then.
It was anyone's race heading in to day 2.
It's really hot already, so I'm having some nice cold fruit. Yesterday the first 2 were really short and really intense, and I kind of struggled with that. So it'll be nice to have some like longer stages to kind of get the flow a bit more and figure things out.
Oh, I'm feeling good because I have a super team here sitting in P2 and P10, so I think we can be relaxed, but all eyes on the prize.
We just need to fight for it and it will all come down like whoever wants it more.
The big battle between you, Nadine, and Ella. Taking a start and now Simona Kuchyňková.
I like the stages today, so ready to go push, attack a bit more.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge day. Now I'm quite nervous, but I'm looking forward to it.
Dan Booker returned to form with a dominant win, reminding everyone of what could have been. Rude and Kuchyňková were separated by just 0.5 seconds. Kuchyňková maintained the overall lead, but Rude narrowed the gap to just 3.3 seconds.
I couldn't quite push how I wanted to, but I think it's just the style of trail, and it was pretty close to win on that one. I think a lot of people felt that way, but how I felt was still like competitive.
Connolly stormed to another stage win, while Kuchyňková stayed composed to finish second. Nadine Elicosta dropped back, losing over 19 seconds, and with it, the overall lead.
It was quite a lot of pressure on Nadine and Simka's shoulders, and we could see her doing some mistakes. I think it's the first time I got into this position of dropping last.
I crashed in the very last corner and I was like pretty mad at myself because I knew I messed it up.
Across stages 5 and 6, Rude finally found his winning pace, closing in on Kuchyňková with a stage victory.
Yeah, we got big tutti frutti to go, and it's not my favorite at the moment, but you know, just gotta hold it down.
But the Polish rider dug deep, given everything to defend that #1 spot as the terrain began to run out.
Oh, damn. Feel dizzy. See you guys.
In the women's field, Connolly surged ahead, with Elicosta close behind, leaving Simona fighting to hold her ground.
I dropped into the trail. I was like going like deep nose manual, and I thought that I'm going to crash, but I hit the rear wheel and I got a slow puncture.
This stage is such savage. Oh Jesus. One more to go.
The weekend-long duel between Richie Rude and Sławomir Kuchyňková came to its climax. Rude threw everything at the final stage, but Kuchyňková's consistency proved unshakable. Third on the stage was enough to seal the overall, beating Rude by over 13 seconds.
Amazing feeling. It's incredible to win the race, especially like here and in double events. So yeah, it's going to be better.
But Rude's return had made its mark. fast, focused, and a reminder that he's still a podium threat.
I was definitely a bit nervous, like coming into it, like not having done a race in a couple of months since Pietra, like how the fitness and how kind of like just the enduro brain is working. But yeah, just settled right back into it, so pretty happy.
In the women's field, Ella Connolly closed out the weekend with another commanding win to secure the overall. Behind her, Simona Kuchyňková continued her great form with another standout ride, 4th on the final stage and 3rd overall. A podium in Leogang, backed up here in the Dolomites.
Oh man, I felt like on a hell week, you know, just like at the Navy SEAL camp. So yeah, it was like such a hard job, I think, for everyone. I didn't have like best results here in the past, and now I'm like on a freaking podium, which is like so good.
Coming into the week, like I wasn't sure how I guess I was gonna feel. My enduro experience this year is quite low, but during the race week, everything seemed to kind of like come back to me and click really well. Obviously, like I didn't lose that edge when it comes to racing enduro, so that was definitely nice to feel.
I had many doubts like coming into the season, and I didn't know like if I can compare my riding to riders at the top like Ella or like Morgan or like these really fast girls. And I think that I learned that I can fight with them, like for the top steps.
Fair play.
Ella, another win here in Val di Fassa.
With getting on the podium, be really happy with how I performed this week and take that feeling kind of for these next 2 races and know that, you know, my racecraft is there. It's just it's gotta come out at the right time.
Being in a 2nd place in overall is such a good feeling. To be honest, it's not really like my goal right now. I just want to have fun. It's just like love and passion for the sport, you know. It's just so crazy that we are just for a whole day on a bike and we are just racing in such crazy venues. Like look at it, like we are in this.
When you're in the moment and you're racing, it's like you just need those certain times to like just to feel good about yourself and give it a push, and I guess don't doubt yourself and be in the moment.
I just like couldn't imagine like that I'm not going to do the sport. When I went through all the I was like, why should I worry about like the results and stuff?
Simona Kuchyňková!
I feel like it was like such a huge lesson like for me.
Is there someone that you're secretly hoping to beat this race week?
I'm hoping to beat everyone this week.
That wheel for a race is difficult, very rough terrain. I have strong position in the overall, but it's really easy to make mistakes.
Having a consistency to win an overall title in enduro, oh, it would mean everything.